How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today I want to talk to you about a company that is a penny stock. It's in a very quickly growing sector. It's actually in data analytics, software as a service, Internet of Things. It's in a sector that's growing very quickly. There's a huge need for it over the future. It's got huge insider ownership, and it's a company that is trading pretty cheaply compared to a peer of its that just got picked up by another company. The other company got bought out. And it's trading very cheaply comparatively. Now, they just came out with their 2020 financial results, which I want to hit in at the end of the video, but I want to give you some background on the company first. If you guys don't mind just hitting the like button, I appreciate that a lot. I actually just tested positive yesterday, so I'm not feeling great. Still have some congestion here, but the like button really does help out the channel a lot. You can definitely hit that and hit subscribe too if you wanted to see more of these types of videos. Now, this is a sponsored video. I just want to say that right up front. Now, I've not been told what to say or how to say it, and I wanted to bring this to your attention because, again, I think this is a really interesting company. Before we even look at the company, we should talk about the insider ownership. So the CEO and founder still owns about 7 million shares of this company. Other associates, the co-founder and family members own about 4 million shares. So overall, about 60% of the shares are owned by insiders, family members, etc., which is something you really want to see as an investor. They have a vested interest in this company doing really well and the share price increasing over time. The other thing we have to hit on is that this is in the sector of Internet of Things. So the Internet of Things is a network of physical objects that have sensors, software, and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems over the internet. So it's really meant to increase efficiency of different processes over time. Now, the Internet of Things is considered to be a very large market moving forward. You can see Business Insider thinks that this is going to have about 40 billion total Internet of Things devices in 2027. Right now, we have just about 10 million. So we are expecting this to increase dramatically over the coming years, and this will be really important for companies to be able to compete at a very high level to be as efficient as possible, right? They need to become leaner, meaner, save money where they can. So the ticker symbol is DCSI if you're in Canada. If you're in the US, the ticker symbol is DCSX. So this on the OTC markets, it's at $1.83. The market cap is right in that $30 million range. Again, not a very expensive company, but a really interesting company. Right now, they just updated their revenue for 2020. They just updated their financials for 2020, and we'll hit on that towards the end of the video. So they are using business solutions with intelligence, creativity, logical, and innovative strategies that improve business efficiencies, productivity, reliability, and profitability. So they have over 2,000 unique solutions, 900K devices, 400 plus partners, and they've been established for about 15 years. Our fully managed solutions combine the future's most relevant technologies: IoT, 4G, cloud-based platforms, software as a service, data analytics, AI, and sensor-based monitoring. My Fleet is one of their products, cloud-based fleet management solution that is highly customizable, user-friendly, and cost-effective. The applicable industry size is about $1.5 trillion. This is one of their two big products. This would be really beneficial to anyone that has a large fleet. Let's say you have a fleet of 40 vehicles and you're really running through them quicker than you should. Maybe drivers are putting their foot on the brakes too much. Maybe they're not really fuel efficient. Maybe they're accelerating too quickly. You can put these sensors on, see where you're wasting time, wasting money, and hopefully improve on that. Another thing they have is the My Sensors, enterprise level solution that is highly dependable to track and monitor multiple aspects of your business. So these sensors, they build out to detect temperature, light detection, humidity, multifunction button, pressure, proximity, motion detection, open door, closed door. So they can do a lot of different things, which can solve a lot of problems, which is a significant upgrade compared to some competitors that I've looked at. Because these sensors are 8-in-1, you can actually save about 70% compared to some other products that are similar. They do have the IoT and beer, so they have the Brewsie industry-wide solution aiming to monetize every penny of profit from every keg of beer. The beer market in the US alone is over $100 billion USD. So how I kind of think about this is let's say you own a stadium, let's say you own a brewery that does a lot of volume, or let's say you have a festival coming up that you're running. These sensors can detect a lot of different components of your beer. So they detect temperature, pressure, they detect how much people are pouring. They can cut down on a lot of waste, like let's say all this foam. Let's say you pour it too high and it starts foaming over. You might be able to save thousands of dollars in this beer process, because this is a very long process to brew some of these kinds of beers. Some of this beer is very expensive. I know where I am right here in Michigan, we have a lot of breweries, and a lot of these breweries will charge you significantly, like 10 times what a Budweiser costs, 20 times what a Budweiser costs, because they actually have very high cost of brewing here. Some of their beers are aged for a very long time, years, and this is something that you don't want to screw up by just pouring too much or, shaking it a little bit too much or something like that. These are some of their partners: AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile. So these partners are really important for this company. It's really interesting to see, even tell it too, how big some of these partners are. These partners are incentivized to help sell some of the products because they will get money from the network. So they will get money for the sensors being on internet. So they do have some partners with some really big names here. Chris Brewsie has been the founder and CEO of the company. So he has worked at this company for 15 years. He owns 7 million shares of this company, which is a significant amount of this market cap. He's worked in the communications business for over 20 years. He is a veteran that served as an air traffic controller for the U.S. Navy. He's worked in sales, business development, and channel development roles at these large companies. So he does have a lot of experience in the business, and with the amount of shares he has and with how long he's been with the company, he has significant motivation for this company to do well. On their investor presentation, they go through each of these products a little bit more. So My Fleet, again, a turnkey GPS fleet and asset management application, real-time alerts and monitoring. My Sensors, they have real-time alerts and monitoring, comprehensive reporting. With Brewsie, they have some of the applications that we talked about: temperature, CO2, inventory management, critical timing, and prevent after-hours pours or staff giveaways. I will give you the 2020 results here in a second, but they have been increasing over the last few years their revenue. Not as much of a jump in 2018 to 2019, but if we compare this to another company, let's take a look. Sensata Technologies signs a definitive agreement to acquire Zergo Technologies. So this was a pretty large deal. They are expecting about $100 million in revenue in 2021, and they were bought out for $400 million. So this is a forward price to sales ratio of about 4. And even just looking at 2015 results here, we can see they had revenue of about 16 to 17 million in USD, and their market cap is not 4x. It's not even close to 4x these results. And this is based on last year's results as opposed to this coming year's, like this company was sold at. So looking at their 2020 results, they did have a little bit of a dip from 2019 in revenues, but a lot of companies did. So I'm assuming this is just from the pandemic here. But their cost of revenues went down substantially, so their gross profit actually went up a little bit, even with the decrease in revenue. Now, they have about $2 million less in total liabilities, and they also have more cash than they had a year ago, so that's something that you should consider when taking a look into this company. Now, they have about $1.5 million worth of cash. Definitely do your own research on this company. Just like always, I'm not giving financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor, but this company is one that I think has a lot of potential, especially with how quickly the whole sector is going to grow over the coming years, and their products seem to be very well liked and are really above the competition, and it's being traded at a bit of a discount, a significant discount from the company that was just bought out that's very similar to it. So definitely check out this company. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hitting the like button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.